What is going on, you guys? This is Bach the Rock, and today, guys, we are going to be getting into a quick stream to give you guys the heads up, the guava chops, the pretty much every detail by the book about what's been going down. So first off, I need to check my stream to check to see if the audio is coming through. See if everything's kosher, copacetic, since I don't have a proper way to check the audio without having to use my YouTube phone. So just give me one good minute and I will get this done. Okay. I will get this done. Okay. All right. Audio's coming through. Okay. All right, guys. So the last few days, um, the last few days, guys, I have been on and off on a schedule and then coming home doing some research and then I've been pretty much like I am. I'll be laying down for a little bit and then all of a sudden I will pass out. Now I don't know why that keeps happening. Some people are concerned it could be my sugar intake, it could be anything else, or it could be my body doing something I don't know the exact cause. Okay. But what I do know is I've been scuffy on the last few streams, which is inexcusable. So I'm gonna try to make it up by trying to do at least uh, two streams, three streams, or four streams, depending on how I can handle it. But this will count as my first stream of today because I'm letting you guys know what the hubbub's going on. Now I did, however, get some questions earlier. Some people, excuse me. Some people have been asking me, "Am I going to do reaction videos?" Not at this point in time, or not in this point in juncture. Some people have been asking me, "Am I going to do any different games?" For right now, I'm going to stick to the games that I'm playing right now. So, as you guys know, right now we do Fortnite. I do Darkest Dungeons 2, and I also do Hogwarts Legacy. Now, that may change up. My back. But it highly depends on the situation. Now, the second thing, guys, um, have I heard anything from Ramsey Kalidas Mail? No. So here's the funny thing about that one. So apparently, I've called him out in his chat because if you guys haven't seen his channel or his live streams, he's been bashing countries left and right, which evidently he doesn't know Jack from a side of squat, along with his boy Gino, and he keeps playing that he's the victim card. Now, I have checked recently on some vids where I have seen hear him talking to his buddy Gino. Apparently, him and Gino keep claiming that they're both quote unquote the victims. When let's look at the facts here. So, and if he's watching this, I really don't care. They got a problem with me. They can actually have the wind nor the balls to come on stream, run their mouths, and guess what? Be men. But they're not going to because funny thing, even in his Discord, he has emotes of legal mindset. He has emotes of a Tozy, and he has emotes of me. So technically, there's three people he's afraid of, but yet he's not wanting to face his demons. So, for the record, guys, I'm gonna try to keep ears up. I'm gonna try to do what I can to keep everything in the know. But with some of the vids that's been popped up lately, I may just have to pull a few tricks of the trade because there's more than one way to skin a cat. And believe me when I say that, he's not very smart on trying to keep his trail covered. Because guys, we already know what the prosecutor said about his case. And if you want to know why, uh, the reason why he's getting the registered SO thing is from the Lotte World incident. Now, if you guys ever watched his Lotte World thing, basically he claims he's getting kidnapped in Lotte World because he has Korean messages going off through his JBL speaker, which people claims he got sponsored, which yeah. If a company is going to be sponsoring someone who's crazy, racist, and pretty much spewing out all kinds of stuff to their device, they need to pull that sponsorship and they need to think, we need someone better, smarter, and not dumber than a sack of potatoes to sell our product. Now, that being said, they should really figure out a plan because with their product out there as part of being the trouble, the company if the company is sponsoring RKI or Ramsey Khalid Ismail, they are most likely to get sued since he's the sponsee, which means that whatever ounce of sponsorship he gets because of the YouTube vids, it's gonna be like seeing the flex tape commercial. And if you guys never seen the flex tape commercial, basically it's when Phil Swift takes a big chunk of flex tape and goes right like that. But anyway, so if that chicken decides to step up and talk, even if his boy Gino wants to chime in, that's their call. Because verbally, I could probably rip both of them apart in a New York minute like a ribeye steak. But anyway, guys, before I get completely into the rambunctious off topic kind of bit, here's the nitty gritty for today's streams. I know I have 4 streams to make up, so this video is gonna be one of the 5 I gotta make up. So what I'm possibly gonna do is I will probably do if I can get my friend through Discord. I'm probably gonna play Hogwarts Legacy first thing. Then I'll play I'll probably play Hogwarts Legacy for about roughly 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. and then after that, I'll jump over to Darkest Dungeons, play that for 2 or 3 hours, and then after that, I will switch over to Fortnite for 2 or 3 hours, and then I'll probably jump back to Yu-Gi-Oh and play a little bit of that for 2 or 3 hours. So out of the full day for streaming, I'll say that's roughly 6 hours of videos. But I'm gonna try to do my best to do what I can. But it's the best thing I can do at this point, guys, to catch up with the being scuffy. But I'm gonna do what I can do to make up for it because, like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to be able to work my shifts, uh, work my around, and then be able to come home and stream because it's the one thing I'd like to do to be able to keep things afloat. So like I said, there'll be four streams today, each one consisting of 2 hours, 3 hours max, and then I will go from there and do what I can do. Now, will I probably drain myself? Possibly like a battery, yes, but it's to get me caught up, and then I'll try to get back into my regular streaming schedule. So don't worry about a thing, guys. Things will be kosher and copacetic once I get everything caught up. I just figured I want to give everyone a little bit of info and get on the burner and explain to everyone what the hubbub's going on. So, like I said, once I get my head stops spinning a bit, I'll start with Hogwarts Legacy, and then I will bounce back and forth, back and forth. Like I'll start with Hogwarts Legacy for 2 or 3 hours. Then I will start with Darkest Dungeons 2 for 2 or 3 hours. And then I will start with, and then I'll jump to Fortnite, and then my last game, which I'll have to figure out. So just try to bear in mind with me today, guys, because today might be right on the guava chops. So if you guys like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on notification bell so anytime I go live, you get the ring a ding ding. Know I'm in the bling. If you guys are from the other side of the world, have a good morning, good evening, good night. If you're from the other side of the world, reverse of reverse. If you're from the good old USA, have a good night, do good morning, do good day. Bach the Rock signing out. I'll catch you guys in a few for Harry Potter Legacy. And don't forget, guys, the house patterns we're starting with. We're starting with Hufflepuff, then going Slytherin, then Gryffindor, then Ravenclaw. See you guys in a few. Peace.